to arrive at this moment. All the work, all the friends, all the all-nighters. At every turn, there were breakthroughs, setbacks, and self-discoveries that helped you find your true self. Now, you find yourself here, turning the page to a new chapter. Turn around, take it in, and get ready to turn your tassel.
Please rise for the national anthem and presentation of colors by the Colorado State University Air Force and Army ROTC Joint Color Guard.
Please be seated. Good afternoon, and welcome to Colorado State University's inaugural university-wide commencement at Canvas Stadium. It is wonderful to see you. My name is Michelle Stanley, and I'm Special Assistant to the Provost and Executive Vice President, and I have the distinct pleasure of serving as today's Master of Ceremonies. On behalf of CSU, it is my great pleasure to welcome all of you, graduates, faculty, and staff, and all of the graduates' family members, friends, mentors, and loved ones to this extraordinary ceremony. Today marks a milestone that belongs not only to our graduates, but to each of you as well. Your encouragement, your support, your belief have helped carry these graduates through late nights, early mornings, and everything in between. Whether you offered a listening ear, a word of advice, or a place to call home, your presence has made all the difference. Thank you for being here today to celebrate this moment of pride, joy, and new beginnings. This is a day we will all remember, and we are so glad you are all here to share it with us. And I have to take a picture of you, and probably a selfie too, since this is the first one of many more. So give me your best Go Rams faces. Thank you for indulging me. At Colorado State University, we begin events by honoring and recognizing the original stewards of the land where our campus is now located. It is my pleasure to share our land acknowledgement statement. Colorado State University acknowledges with respect that the land we are on today is the traditional and ancestral homelands of the Arapaho, Cheyenne, and Ute nations and peoples. This was also a site of trade, gathering, and healing for numerous other Native tribes. We recognize the indigenous peoples as stewards of this land and all the relatives within it. As these words of acknowledgement are spoken and heard, the ties nations have to their traditional homelands are renewed and reaffirmed. CSU is founded as a land-grant institution, and we accept that our mission must encompass access to education and inclusion, and significantly that our founding came at a dire cost to Native nations, peoples whose land this university was built upon. This acknowledgement is the education and inclusion we must practice in recognizing our institutional history, responsibility, and commitment. Please join me in thanking the members of the Colorado State Air Force and Army ROTC Joint Color Guard, CSU faculty vocalist John Lindsay, the CSU Brass Ensemble, and today's American Sign Language interpreters Jenny Miller and JC Branch. I would like to thank and recognize the university-wide Commencement Platform Party, members of the Colorado State University System Board of Governors, our honorary speakers, and our leadership representing both the CSU system and our CSU Fort Collins campus. The entire platform party is here today to recognize and celebrate the academic achievements of our incredible graduating class of 2025. It is now my honor to invite the outgoing Associated Students of Colorado State University President and 2025 graduate, Nick DeSalvo, to the podium to say a few words to his fellow graduates. Congratulations, Nick.
Fellow Rams, families, friends, thank you for being here to celebrate the incredible achievements of the class of 2025. My name's Nick DeSalvo, and I've served as the student body president here for the last 2 years. Before I go any further, I want to take a moment to acknowledge the people who helped me get here. Partly because if I do end up crying, I'd rather get the tears out of the way early. I grew up on the east side of Pueblo, Colorado, and shout out Pueblo, and never could have imagined standing here today. For much of my life, higher education felt like a distant dream. It felt out of reach, but in my family, education was always seen as the key to opportunity. My dad, a hot tar roofer who sacrificed so much for my family, used to tell me, you either use your brains or your back. And my mom, a woman who gave my brother and me the structure she never had growing up, instilled in us the value of education from day one. There's an old saying, if you see a turtle on a fence post, it didn't get there by accident. Today, I feel like that turtle, and not just because I'm wearing a whole lot of green. Throughout this journey, there were moments I questioned whether I truly belonged, whether others had earned their place here more than I had. But I've come to understand we are not here by accident. We are here because of the foundation built by our support systems, the people who lifted us up and placed us on that fence post. And if you've ever felt like me, like that turtle, know this, you are not here by mistake. You are here because you belong. You are here because those who care about you, your family, your friends, your teachers, your mentors, they helped pave the way that led to this moment, and soon to become a graduate of Colorado State University. What we're about to achieve is something billions of people, literally billions of people on this planet could only dream of. And with that achievement comes responsibility, because while your degree is, of course, a testament to your hard work, your talent, resilience, all that, it shouldn't just be a green light to serve yourself. Legendary broadcaster Tom Brokaw once said, "You are educated. Your certification is in your degree. You may think of it as the ticket to the good life. Let me ask you to think of an alternative. Think of it as instead your ticket to change the world." Our graduating class faces no shortage of challenges, and I'm not going to use this special moment to list them all today. But I will leave you with this. Be the change you wish to see. Use your education not just as a credential, but as a catalyst for good, a catalyst to change the world. Rams, it has been the honor of my young life to serve as your student body president. Thank you. And it is also my honor to introduce to you the 16th president of Colorado State University, President Amy Parsons.
Congratulations. So proud of you. Thanks, Nick. Class of 2025, congratulations. What a momentous day to be a Ram. To the graduates before me, today is your day. You have earned every bit of this celebration. But before we dive too deep into the celebrating, I want to reflect just briefly on something bigger than today, bigger than any one graduate, even bigger than the institution, something that our incredible keynote speaker, who I am about to introduce, has a front row seat to. Let's talk about democracy, because democracy isn't just what happens in Washington or at the ballot box. It lives or falters in places like this. Democracy is not a given. It's a habit, a discipline, and a muscle. And during your time here, you have been strengthening that muscle every single day. And yes, that may sound lofty, but commencement is supposed to be lofty, because our future needs leaders who know how to question with integrity and to act with courage and to participate with hope. And as a land-grant institution, CSU has always believed in those ideals. In fact, in 1958, Eleanor Roosevelt stood on our oval and addressed the graduating class at CSU. And she said, "In every part of our country, we carry the responsibility for what happens in any part of our country. There is much we have to do in our hearts and in our minds to bring about the kind of citizenship for which we stand." Those words still echo because you have done the work in your hearts and your minds to become the kind of citizens who can lead with humanity and clarity and resolve. And that's why I'm especially honored to introduce someone who has made it his life's work to help us all better understand the democratic process in real time. Eugene Daniels, a proud CSU Ram, is a powerhouse. One of the most respected political journalists working today. As senior Washington correspondent for MSNBC and co-host of The Weekend, Eugene brings insight, context, and heart to some of the most complex issues of the day. He also serves as president of the White House Correspondents Association, a role that speaks volumes about the trust that he has earned from his peers and the public. The role reflects his commitment to truth, transparency, and the power of the free press. Eugene was a senior political analyst and White House correspondent for Politico, where he helped shape the national conversation as co-author of Playbook. If you've watched Morning Joe or read Politico or followed election coverage over the past few years, you've seen Eugene help the country make sense of what's happening and why it matters. But what I admire most, Eugene doesn't just report the news, he helps us to care about it. He elevates voices that might otherwise go unheard, and he reminds us that journalism at its best is a service. And his story begins right here at Colorado State University, where he came as a student athlete and found his calling in journalism through caring faculty, through CTV, through the Collegian. And it's here that he learned to ask better questions and challenge assumptions and to stay grounded in community. Graduates, today you step into a world that needs your talent, yes, but more than talent, it needs your integrity and your empathy and your courage and your Ram pride. And Eugene Daniels represents all of that and more. Rams, please join me in welcoming home one of our own, Eugene Daniels.
Ooh, sure make you cry. All right. Now, before I get started, I'm going to try something. Don't let me down. I'll be very embarrassed in front of a lot of people if you do. I said I'm proud to be. I said I'm proud to be. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, see, it's been a while since I went here, so I wasn't sure if y'all still get down the way that we used to get down. Good afternoon, President Parsons. Thank you very much for those very kind words that made me cry a little bit. Distinguished faculty, alumni, parents, aunts, uncles, grandparents, siblings, and every single person in between, I cannot tell you how honored I am to be here with all of you today. And the class of 2025. Y'all did it. Every late night, every early morning, every day you fought that hangover to make it to those 8 a.m. classes. Been there. It was all worth it. Now you would join the cadre of alumni around the world. We welcome you with open arms and open email inboxes as the job hunt really begins. That fear you feel in your stomach that you are going to have to get on your own insurance and pay your own cell phone bill, that you are leaving the comfort of Fort Collins and going into the rest of the world where there are no extensions on papers and not everyone is rooting for you, we all had it. Hey, I had it recently when President Parsons emailed me and asked me to serve as your commencement speaker. I have to admit, I was a little worried I still owed them some money from the Rand calendar. It's been 13 years, but I was a little concerned they would come to get that check. I would have never imagined when I graduated that a CSU president would ever dare bring me back to speak at a commencement. And for it to be the very first time you're all together, mind-boggling. Now, I said yes, despite that nervous feeling in the pit of my stomach. I was nervous because I realized I had to have something to say. As my OJ school professors would tell you, I have literally never had a problem coming up with some kind of words. But to stand up here in front of all of you, I knew it had to be something worthy of your blood, your sweat, your tears, worthy of those late nights and early mornings, worthy of the stress and the uncertainty, worthy of your success, worthy of you in this important moment in your life. So I did the thing that every grown man would and should do. I thought about my mommy. I thought about something that she told my siblings and me our entire lives. You belong in every single room you find yourselves in. When you're a kid, you file that away in the parents say the darndest things cabinet. But then one day, it all makes sense. You run into a situation where that saying gets blazoned across your brain like the lights on a Saturday night here at Canvas Stadium. And for me, it actually took a terrible thing happening for it to click, for it to be part of my everyday life. It took someone testing how much that saying had actually penetrated for me to realize what she had been preparing me for. I was sitting across from one of my bosses at KOAA, my first real big boy job. He had put me through the hoops and the jumps to prove that I could and should be on air full time. I worked with the voice coach, the editors, the videographers, the other reporters. Every single one of them told me I was ready, that it was time. Up until then, I'd been a videographer, a producer, a multimedia journalist, a fill-in assignment editor. I had tried to do it all. I had used all of the lessons learned when I was getting my journalism and technical communication degree from this institution. I leaned into everything I'd been taught by the Rocky Mountain Student Media Corporation, the writing, the writing, the reporting, the camera work, the hosting a late-night talk show called Daniels After Dark that thankfully is not on the internet. I thought about the teamwork and the responsibility that I learned playing football here. And I was excited. I knew it was going to happen, that my dream of being a local TV reporter was really about to begin. But that man looked at me and said very matter-of-factly, "Your voice is too black to be a full-time reporter in Colorado Springs." Yeah, I was shocked as you guys are. I wanted to say, who the hell do you think you're talking to? But it was a different time. I didn't feel empowered. So I said okay and kind of walked out. Oh, but baby, did I cry. I cried on the way to the car, on the way home, on my friend's shoulder when she came over and watched me drink a jumbo bottle of Moscato. I also cried because I was ashamed. I was ashamed because the way he said it made me feel like I'd done something wrong. Maybe I hadn't listened to something that the voice coach said. Maybe I should waltz in there and ask for another chance. It could be a chance to change. I could mold, that I could be who he wanted me to be. But what became immediately clear was that I actually couldn't. I wouldn't, and I didn't want to. Because that thing my mother always said wasn't just nagging at me, it was bopping me in the head. You belong in every single room you find yourself in. What she meant was so multifaceted, and it fits every situation you can encounter in this life. It's like the Swiss Army knife of sayings. In that moment, it meant that changing who I was to fit his narrow definition was never going to happen. It meant that I was already worthy of the job. I belonged there, he just couldn't see it. I guess he was sort of right, though. I never was a full-time reporter in Colorado Springs, but just last month I became the co-host of a national show at MSNBC. What I learned was that not everyone is going to get you, and that's okay. Because you all have come through the mean streets of FOCO, baby. You have been tested, and you have come out on the other side rocking robes and tassels. The world is going to try and change you. People and institutions are going to try and bend you to their purpose and their expectations of who you should be. They will challenge who you know you are, the person you've spent all this time on this campus discovering, excavating. But you have to remember that you, as is, belong in that meeting, that research facility, that doctor's chair, in whatever room you find yourself in. Now, I'm not saying it's easy, because trust me, it is not. Imposter syndrome is real, and that little monster is always ready to rear his nasty little head. I still fight imposter syndrome every day. I mean, really, people. I'm a 6'3" Afro-sporting, nail-polish-wearing gay black man in political journalism. Okay? Every day, I am reminded that people that look like me, that love like me, haven't historically been allowed in a lot of the spaces that I'm fortunate enough to find myself in. I feel it when I have to put on my White House Correspondents Association president hat and tussle with the White House to make sure that reporters and the public have access to the information they need. I feel it when I have to sit across from the most powerful people in the country and have to push them to answer honestly and transparently. I felt it when I had to sit down and write this speech. Because just like you, I hear all of the counter narratives that make up imposter syndrome. You're too weird, or too other, too different. It's never been done like that before. You're too loud, you're too much. And you know what pushes me past that narrative, what might help you to push past it? Accept it all. I am too weird, I'm too other, too different. It's never been done like that because I have another way. I am too loud and I am too damn much. But I also belong in every single room I find myself in, and so do you. See, when you accept every piece of yourself, when you accept all of your sharp edges and your weird quirks, and you walk into the room your full self, you not only push past that fear, but you change the very nature and feel of the room. Because y'all, I'm here to tell you, the rooms I'm referring to ain't that special. When you start spending time with leaders or decision makers or just these really smart people, you probably anticipate that the conversation will be over your head. You will expect that it's beyond your reach, but it's not. Because everyone in there is just a person dealing with their own imposter syndrome, questioning if they have what it takes to be in their seat, if they should be in the room. I have questioned presidents, vice presidents, members of Congress, activists, advocates, lobbyists, voters of every age, creed, and color, and after every single one of those interviews, they all ask me some version of, how'd I do? Because every single one of them is fighting their own imposter syndrome, is trying to figure out if they belong. So when you get in that room with those fancy, terrifying people, remember they're fighting their own similar battles. Don't tell her, but I am going to amend my mother's saying a little bit today. You do indeed belong in every single room you find yourself in. But when you get there, you better be clear about what you're doing and how you're using that access. Some of the rooms that CSU prepared all of you for will be open. Some will be closed and you gotta push your way in a little bit. Some will be claimed by others already. And so I ask every single one of you, what rooms do you want to be in and why? Who will you prop the door and pull up a chair for? When you walk into that room bringing everything you are, will you stand firm in those moments of adversity? Will you say the thing that everyone else is scared to say? Will you do what you know is right when everyone else wants to do what is easy? Will you keep your why at the center to orient you and guide you? And when you find yourself there, will you make sure the door stays open behind you? When the world tests your resolve, what will you do? Will you stand firm, 10 toes down in everything you know is right? If you really truly accept that you belong in those rooms, the answers to all those questions will be yes. Your professors, your advisors, TAs, supporters, friends, family, and bartenders have already given you everything you need to stand in your power to stand in your truth. You have already given everything you need to yourself. You just have to believe it. So, class of 2025, remember, you are not the next generation of leaders starting at some vague point in the future. Your leadership starts now. You are the ones who have the power to hurt or to help. You are going to take the reins of this world and you will be guiding us. The question is, where will we go together? As you head out into the world tomorrow, okay, maybe Monday, you have a few days to party and pack, I've been there. I hope you hold onto this one thing. You belong, you belong, you belong, you belong, you belong. Thank you and congratulations again, class of 2025. I am so proud to be a part of your community.
Eugene Daniels, everyone. Eugene, you inspire us and challenge us. You make us know that Rams can change the world. Thank you so much. It's now my privilege to bestow a special honor on another remarkable Ram. The conferral of an honorary degree is a commencement tradition that recognizes an individual whose extraordinary achievements exemplify CSU's mission. Today we're proud to bestow the honorary degree of Doctor of Humane Letters upon Kim Jordan. Kim, please join me at the podium. You're going to have to listen to me for a minute, Kim. As a nationally recognized industry leader, Kim Jordan represents the best of CSU. She's a true pioneer who co-founded and served as CEO of New Belgium Brewing Company, one of the country's largest and most respected craft breweries. See, I knew you all knew Fat Tire and Old Aggie, huh? Throughout her career, Kim has championed business best practices, people-first culture through employee ownership, open book management, and philanthropic giving, all while advancing sustainability, building healthy communities, fun, and growing the bottom line. New Belgium culture is certainly intertwined with the entire culture of Fort Collins. Kim's an alumna of CSU's School of Social Work. Yeah. She brings energy, creativity, and entrepreneurial drive to everything she does. Her work has received widespread regional and national recognition, including the Colorado Governor's Citizenship Medal for Growth and Innovation, the Brewers Association Recognition Award, the Teddy Roosevelt Conservation Achievement Award, as well as induction into the Colorado Business Hall of Fame. Here in Fort Collins, Kim helped launch the iconic Tour de Fat, an annual bike parade and celebration raises money for local nonprofits, and her philanthropic work also includes establishing the Mighty Arrow Family Foundation. Kim has served as a director on many local, state, and national boards, including the Fort Collins Downtown Development Authority, the Brewers Association Board, and the Governor's Renewable Energy Authority. And last December, Kim completed 8 years of service on the CSU System Board of Governors, including 2 years as board chair. Her impact will be felt at CSU for generations. She's a personal inspiration and friend to me and so many in this community. I'd like to invite Dr. Nate Easley, our Vice Chair of the Board of Governors, to take part in this meaningful honor. Kim, it's my sincere honor to formally declare, by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Governors of the Colorado State University System, I hereby confer upon you the Doctorate of Humane Letters, together with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereto appertaining. Join me in congratulating Dr. Kim Jordan on this well-deserved recognition.
All right. We had to lash our words to the podium here to make sure that, let's see, I'm sure I'm in here. Excuse me. Here I am. Okay, here we go. Thank you. Thank you. Hi there. What a beautiful day. The weather just, the weather god smiled on us today. And this amazing venue for an important ritual that you all are at the center of. Let's take a moment to feel that big love and energy that's here to support and celebrate you. Some good box breathing to get you ready for the rest of your day. You've taken an important step forward toward an interesting life. As a CSU system governor for 8 years, I had the privilege to meet and work with lots of student representatives on the board. Of course, these were bright, driven, engaged people. Looking at you, graduate Nick DeSalvo. One of the things that they all had in common was the deeply held belief that going to CSU had profoundly changed their lives. One of our reps, who was a first-gen student, said that going to college and getting a degree had fundamentally influenced the woman she is today. She had a more vivid and compelling picture of the possibility for her life because of her college experience. I hope that's your point of view as well. During commencement, it's customary for people of my generation to give people of your generation bits of guidance, and so I have 2 pieces. Create and write down a values manifesto for your life. Know it intimately. Refer to it as you're making the inevitable, fraught decision. It will help you to be in the world with a congruence and hopefully ease that will serve you well and help you to sleep at night. If it doesn't include words like compassion, curiosity, happiness, generosity, keep trying. Secondly, say yes to some unconventional options. Consider living abroad. Choose a job that isn't a straight line to a career. I was a caretaker on a racehorse ranch. I was a small mammal trapper and bird surveyor for the Fish and Wildlife Service. I had a short career as a social worker, which was my major. And then I started a craft brewery in my basement. If there is a logical or linear thread there, I missed it. But it has been so interesting. Recognize luck when it appears in disguise. Choose your own adventure. Know what matters. My thanks to Chancellor Tony Frank and the CSU system and its Board of Governors. Thanks too to Colorado State University and President Amy Parsons, the College of Health and Human Sciences, and the Department of Social Work, for your kindness, your generosity, your honor, and this lovely award and honor. Your deep support of me over all of these years has mattered. It has been good to be seen by you, kind of a theme for today. Hooray to all of the families here today, and congratulations, graduates. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Jordan. You have been our university community's, you have our highest admiration and respect. Today, we are gathered to honor graduates who have reached a major milestone in their lives, a milestone built on dedication and an unwavering commitment to growth. At this time, we would like to recognize several groups of graduates whose journeys to this stage are particularly inspiring. As we recognize these students and others throughout the remainder of our ceremony, we will ask graduates to rise. Please stand if you are able, or wave to be recognized in that moment. I invite all graduates who have served our country, who are currently serving on active duty in the National Guard and Reserve, and our newly commissioned ROTC graduates to rise. On behalf of all the members of Colorado State University community, we thank you for your service to our country, state, and country. Please be seated. Founded 155 years ago as part of the Morrill Land Grant College Act, CSU has long been dedicated to making high-quality education accessible to all. Today's graduates embody that mission. They are among the most talented and dedicated individuals, not just in our state, but across our nation and our world. We would like to offer special recognition to our first-generation graduates. Being the first in your family to earn a college degree is a remarkable milestone. And I want you to know that your presence here today is the testament to your determination, resilience, and the countless sacrifices that have brought you to this moment. And you already stood up and got cheered. Do you want to cheer him again? Earning the title of University Honors Scholar reflects a deep commitment to intellectual exploration and academic independence. These students pursue learning that crosses disciplinary boundaries, engaging in thought-provoking honors seminars, delving into advanced coursework, and conducting original research through a senior honors thesis. Their green gowns today represent not only their academic excellence, but a passion for discovery, curiosity beyond the classroom, and a self-directed pursuit of knowledge at the highest level. Would university scholars, graduates, please rise and join me in congratulating our outstanding University Honors Scholars. Please be seated. Colorado State University recognizes outstanding scholarship by granting the baccalaureate degree in cum laude, magna cum laude, and summa cum laude to those students in each college who have achieved high academic excellence in their undergraduate programs. These students collectively may be recognized by their gold gowns or green robes with gold cords. A minimum grade point average must be maintained during their program of study, and their college requirements as follows. Summa cum laude distinguishes graduates who maintained a cumulative 4.0 GPA through their degree program. Magna cum laude distinguishes graduates who maintained a cumulative 3.952 GPA, and cum laude distinguishes graduates who maintained a 3.825 cumulative GPA. Will our graduates eligible for graduation with distinction please stand and be recognized? Please be seated. Now we have come to the moment you've been waiting for, where our graduates will have the conferral of degrees. This is the culmination of years of dedication, perseverance, and academic achievement. Representing the Colorado State System Board of Governors, we are honored to welcome Dr. Nate Easley and Betsy Markey. Joining them for the conferral of degrees is President Amy Parsons. We will begin the conferral of doctoral degrees, followed by master's degrees, and then bachelor's degrees organized by college. I welcome to the podium Governor Markey, President Parsons, and Dean Van de Wood.
Good afternoon. Will all candidates for the doctorate in veterinary medicine please rise and remain standing? Are any of you there? I think they're taking care of Cam. Oh, there's some. Governor Markey and President Parsons, it is my honor to present you the Colorado State University Doctorate in Veterinary Medicine Class of 2025. My dear fellow veterinarians, I fondly remember that a mere 39 years ago, I stood in your shoes, shaking with excitement and apprehension, and unfortunately, this same shaking prevented me from becoming a veterinary surgeon. DVM graduates, as that wise philosopher and doctor by the name of Seuss famously said, "Oh, the places you will go." So go, Rams, take care of Rams, the one with 4 legs and with 2, and lead veterinary medicine to infinity and beyond. Be confident to use your knowledge, resourcefulness, and critical thinking skills. Your mountain is waiting, so get on your way. Your hands hold our future. Congratulations, doctors.
It is my sincere honor to formally declare, by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Governors of the Colorado State University System, I hereby confer upon each of you the doctorate in veterinary medicine degree, together with all of the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereto appertaining. Let us all recognize the achievements of these outstanding graduates. Congratulations.
Will all candidates for doctoral degrees please rise and remain standing? Governor Markey and President Parsons, it is my honor to present to you the Colorado State University doctoral class of 2025. These candidates have reached the pinnacle of academic achievement, guided by curiosity, fueled by late nights, strong coffee, and even stronger resolve. Along the way, they've asked bold questions, pursued original research, and added new knowledge to the world, shaping not just their fields, but the future. With the enthusiastic support of their advisors, the graduate school, and the faculty council, they and their fellow graduates in absentia are recommended for the doctoral degree.
It is my sincere honor to formally declare, by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Governors of the Colorado State University System, I hereby confer your respective doctoral degree upon you, with all of its rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereto appertaining. Please join me in recognizing our most recent doctoral graduates. Congratulations. Please be seated.
Will all candidates for master's degrees please rise and remain standing? Governor Markey and President Parsons, it is my honor to present to you the Colorado State University Master's Class of 2025. Today, we recognize candidates who have elevated their scholarship to the next level, deepening their expertise, expanding their perspectives, and demonstrating that advanced education is both a marathon and a sprint, often simultaneously. They've balanced complex research, artistry, projects, professional growth, and occasional existential questions, usually around midnight, with perseverance and purpose. With the strong support of their faculty mentors, the graduate school, and the faculty council, these candidates and their peers in absentia are recommended for the conferral of the master's degree.
It is my sincere honor to formally declare, by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Governors of the Colorado State University System, I hereby confer your respective master's degrees upon you, with all of its rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereto appertaining. Please join me in recognizing our most recent master's graduates. Congratulations. Please be seated.
Thank you. So, first of all, it's a real honor to be here, not only representing the graduates of Colorado State. I was an alum. I am an alum. I'm still alive. And it's just a really powerful moment. So I am the vice chair of the Colorado State University System Board of Governors. I am a humble representative of my ancestors. Thank you. I am a humble representative of my family. Most importantly, I am a Ram. So it is a real pleasure to be here. And finally, one last thing I have to say is I am a beneficiary of our land-grant institution, Colorado State University's commitment to diversity and inclusive excellence. I'm going to ask that each dean from all 8 colleges will join me and President Parsons to present their bachelor's candidates. Bachelor's candidates will be asked to rise if able, to be recognized by their respective dean, and then seated between each college presentation. I will then ask all bachelor's candidates to rise and stand together to confer their degrees. Deans, please join me and President Parsons at the podium. You're here? Okay. And now I ask all bachelor's candidates to please rise if you are able. It is my sincere honor to formally declare, by the virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Governors of Colorado State University System. I hereby confer your respective bachelor's degrees upon you with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereto appertaining. Congratulations. Today is your day and our day to recognize all your amazing achievements, and welcome to the Ram Club. Go Rams.
You can be seated. All except for my college. Will all candidates for bachelor's degrees in the College of Agricultural Science please rise? Governor Easley and President Parsons, it is my honor to present to you the College of Agricultural Science Bachelor's Class of 2025. This year, we're celebrating a new tradition, an all-university commencement ceremony that brings together graduates from every college to honor the collective strength and spirit of our RAM community. It's a moment of unity, pride, and reflection on the journey our students have taken across every discipline. In the College of Agricultural Sciences, we're especially proud to represent CSU's agricultural roots, our identity as Aggies. Agriculture is where CSU began, and it remains at the heart of who we are, innovative, grounded, and deeply connected to the land and the communities that we serve. As we celebrate this historic occasion, we carry forward the legacy with pride, purpose, and a commitment to the future. I can't wait to see the impact you'll make in the world. Ag needs you. Ag needs everyone. When I say ag, you say Aggies. Ag. 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 Wonderful. Now I turn the page and I tell you, we're not just Aggies, we're Rams. Go Rams.
Will all candidates for bachelor's degrees in the College of Business please rise? Governor Easley and President Parsons, it is my honor to present to you the College of Business Bachelor's Class of 2025. Congratulations, College of Business graduates. You have achieved a tremendous personal milestone. You have completed the final steps of your academic journey, and I couldn't be prouder of you. Graduates, today you leave CSU with more than a degree. You leave here with the power to use business for a better world. You've mastered balance sheets, triple bottom lines, and even how to survive a group project or two or 20. However, balance sheets and spreadsheets don't change the world. People do. Now, as graduates, embrace your business for a better world optimism, lead with purpose, integrity, and heart, and be part of inventing a new and better future for all of us. Our future couldn't be in better hands with emerging leaders like you who will use your business degree for good. So College of Business Rams, go change the world. Please be seated.
Will all the candidates for bachelor's degrees in the Walter Scott Jr. College of Engineering please rise? Governor Easley and President Parsons, it is my honor to present to you the Walter Scott Jr. College of Engineering Bachelor's Class of 2025. Graduates, you are problem solvers and technology innovators. You can fix almost anything. My father-in-law used to ask me to help me with the plumbing, but I digress. You will change the world, not with fanfare, but with purpose. Be proud, be kind. You are Walter Scott Jr. engineers, and the world has never needed your minds and your infectious optimism more. Congratulations, class of 2025. Go engineer a world of difference. Go Rams. Please be seated.
Will all candidates for bachelor's degrees in the College of Health and Human Sciences please rise? Governor Easley and President Parsons, it is my honor to present to you the College of Health and Human Sciences Bachelor's Class of 2025. These students are graduating from our diverse human-focused disciplines, including construction management, design and merchandising, education, food science and human nutrition, health and exercise science, human development and family studies, occupational therapy, and social work. These outstanding Rams are poised for careers in which they will make the world better for people, their communities, and the environments in which they live. So wear your green and gold with pride, College of Health and Human Sciences Rams. Share it loudly, express it boldly. We're so very proud of you. And as you venture out on your journey, remember that you always, always have your home in our College of Health and Human Sciences Ramily. Congratulations to all of you. Go Rams. Please be seated.
I haven't said anything yet. Will all candidates for bachelor's degrees in the College of Liberal Arts please rise? Governor Easley and President Parsons, it is my honor to present to you the College of Liberal Arts Bachelor's Class of 2025. Congratulations on graduating from our amazing College of Liberal Arts, the home to our own President Parsons, our student body president, and our commencement speaker, and all of you. Oh, and Governor Easley, my bad. Most of us. Follow their lead. You are artists, musicians, writers, media makers, extraordinary thinkers, and the pioneers of all the fields we've yet to invent. Go out and show the world your brilliance. Spread joy and be insatiable in your curiosity. Be a champion for what you learned here. Creativity can change the future. Community matters. Culture matters. We can find common ground in the face of difference, and big ideas come from thinking across our disciplines. On behalf of our CLA faculty and staff, congratulations. We can't wait to see what you'll do. Please be seated.
Will all candidates for bachelor's degrees in the College of Natural Sciences please rise? Governor Easley and President Parsons, it is my honor to present to you the College of Natural Science Bachelor's Class of 2025. Graduates of the College of Natural Sciences, as you embark on your next life phase, these are my wishes for you. May your data be good. May your code run fast. May your petri dish be uncontaminated. May your understanding of the human mind help you navigate life's challenges. May your math be clear, even though your handwriting may not be. May your coffee always be strong. May your creativity be endless. And may you always be proud to be a College of Natural Sciences grad and a lifelong CSU Ram. Now take a well-earned moment to celebrate. You've done something amazing. Congratulations. Please be seated.
Will all the candidates for bachelor's degrees in the College of Veterinary Medicine and Biomedical Sciences please stand? Governor Easley and President Parsons, it is my honor to present to you the College of Veterinary Medicine and Biomedical Sciences Bachelor's Class of 2025. My dear fellow admirers of anatomy, physiology, microbiology, neuroscience, and/or environmental health, I fondly remember that a mere 43 years ago, I stood in your shoes ready to turn my tassel. Fortunately, my hat today has it glued on because I still don't remember which side it starts on. I congratulate you all on attaining your BS, representing the BS, or Biomedical Sciences, of CVM BS, which is the part that makes our college truly stand out and provides the capacity to change our world. Live long and prosper, and lead us into a future of hope, discovery, and truth. Congratulations, Rams. Please be seated.
Will all candidates for bachelor's degree in the Warner College of Natural Resources please rise? Governor Easley and President Parsons, it is my honor to present to you the Warner College of Natural Resources Bachelor's Class of 2025. Congratulations, Warner Rams. Now you have the skills, tools, and knowledge to go forward and make a positive impact on our planet. I know that you'll carry forward our spirit of community wherever you go as you make the world a more sustainable place for generations to come. Thank you. Rams, please be seated.
Good afternoon, Rams. I'm Christy Bullender of the CSU Alumni Association and a proud two-time graduate of Colorado State University. It is so good to see our new graduates together, surrounded by the support of friends and family, all gathered in this special place for the same purpose, to celebrate and recognize your amazing accomplishments. This is your moment. Your degrees have been officially conferred, and now it is my great honor to be the very, very first to officially welcome you to the RAM alumni family. Let me tell you a little bit about what that means. As you've heard tonight, this is the very first time that we've spent commencement together in CSU's modern history. Look around and let that fact sink in. You are surrounded by thousands of talented Rams who, like you, are destined and determined to make the world a better place. And there are another 265,000 CSU alumni living all over the world who are already on that journey, making an impact in their communities. You've actually met a few of them already tonight. Wherever your paths take you, your alumni association will be there. We'll be there to start you off on the right foot in your career by providing professional resources. We'll be there to connect you with an amazing network of fellow alumni wherever you land next. And when you're cheering on the Rams right here in Canvas Stadium, on campus, or wherever they may be playing on the road, we'll be there too, leading the fight song. And later, when nostalgia brings you back to campus, hopefully for homecoming and family weekend, we'll be here to celebrate with you. Families and friends, I, like you, have a Ram who is graduating today. I am so proud of you, Brooke, College of Business. And I am so proud of every one of our graduates whose journey brought you to this very special day. I am certain that the encouragement and support of your loved ones has helped you to get to this moment. And families, I hope you continue to encourage your RAM to stay active with CSU. And I hope that you also know that you have a place in the RAM community forever as well. When you leave Canvas Stadium today, please keep that feeling of fellowship, community, and shared purpose with you. Once a Ram, always a Ram, and that is my promise to you. Congratulations, CSU Class of 2025, and welcome officially to the RAM alumni family. Go Rams! It is now my pleasure to bring back CSU's president, Amy Parsons.
Hey, that was so sweet. Congratulations. Okay, Rams, we have just a couple more important pieces of business today. The simple act of moving your tassel is steeped in academic tradition. It symbolizes your transition from candidate to graduate. This is a small, subtle motion that carries a deep meaning. So now, Rams, take hold of your tassel on the right side of your cap. Got it? Now together, go ahead and move your tassel from the right to the left side. And now I am proud to call you fellow CSU alumni. Congratulations. Okay, Eugene, Kim, and Nick, will you please join me at the podium for a final celebration? We'll be counting down to the cap toss. Let's get our caps. Can you take this? Yep. Okay. Do you have one? Okay. Families and friends in the stands, this is your moment. Get your cameras ready. In true CSU Canvas Stadium game day tradition, when the Rams score, our cannon fires. Since commencement is truly the biggest winning moment that we have on this campus, we'll fire the cannon when we toss our caps. So get your earplugs in. Rams, are you ready? I will cue you from a countdown from 5. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Thank you all for attending the 2025 University-wide Commencement. Remember, field access is not permitted. Please exit and meet your graduates outside of Canvas Stadium. Congratulations, graduates!
Dancing, you know it, baby. Going through Let's dance in style, let's dance for a while. Heaven can wait, we're only watching the skies. Hoping for the best, but expecting the worst. Are you gonna drop the bomb or not? Let us die out.